What up, tribe? It's your girl Raji, and I would like to welcome you to my podcast, The House of Cush, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about rootwork, conjure, tarot, culture, astrology, and a little bit of everything in between. I hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday, and today we are going to tap into the Cush Almanac for the week ahead, y'all. But first and foremost, I want to say welcome to any new tribe members. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure you guys hit that follow, like, share, subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You never know who it could help. And to my OGs, you know I love you so. Thank y'all so much for continuing to engage with my content. And make sure y'all share this too, because again, you never know who this information could help. Now, so let's get into some things. Now on Sunday, you know, it's an amazing day to tap into your confidence, as Sunday is ruled by the sun, and it's a good day to start new things and focus on leadership. Now, when I say leadership, leadership within yourself, leadership within your communities, because evolved hustlers have the ability to inspire others that, you know, to do things that they normally wouldn't do. So today is a good day to tap into that. That's why it's always good to walk in your own power. Now, when I say start new things like new diets, new health plans, new projects, you will be feeling confident enough to do said things. It's also a good day to solve issues. Now, if you're into the woo-woo, today is the best day to do any sort of spell work, root work, or conjure, simply because it's a catch-all day, and again, it just builds confidence, it builds tenacity. So I would definitely focus in on my affirmations today as well. Now, today we are, what is these, November the 9th, so we are entering into Mercury Retrograde in Sagittarius today, and you know, we're also shifting into the Cancer moon. We are in a waning phase, and I feel like this is just advising us that it's just time for, or it's okay to rest. It's okay to recalibrate. It's okay to align and, you know, preach into the choir, because baby, these Capricorn moon and Aries Mercury energy, as well as this Sagittarius Mars, you know, I tell y'all a few of my placements. I always got like a lot of ideas, and I'm like always coming up with stuff. So I have to almost like be like, okay, it's cool to chill, it's cool to rest. Like, rest is productive too. Rest is I was gonna say production but rest is being productive too, because you allow your body time to regenerate and create new ideas. And if you are in the woo-woo world and you divine and things like that, it's also just a good time to like get downloads and stuff like that as well, because when people have to read all the time, it's very hard. Sometimes the messages get skewed. So now is a good time. I don't think anybody should be afraid of Mercury retrograde. First of all, if you look at the transits available on astro-seek.com, you are able to see we're going through quite a few retrogrades right now. Retrogrades are the ability to slow down, take some time, review what's going on, past decisions, past energy. A lot of that is coming to the surface, and Mercury retrograde is no different, y'all. It is under the illusion that things are slowing down, but it's really still doing what it needs to do. This is a good time for you to 12 on the timestamp. This is a good time for you to dot your I's and cross your T's, and just, you know, rework your foundation. I was telling y'all the other day, rework your why, rework your purpose. And a lot of times, and I'm gonna keep reiterating this, shit that you wanted in the past is not things that you want now. So it's okay to change those things out. It's okay to evolve. You know, evolution is just something that happens. And you know, if you what Tupac said, if you're not evolving, you're dead. So we are evolving, we are changing, and these retrogrades give you the space and the time and the mental capacity to do so, but a lot of people get afraid to do that. Now, if you guys are interested in like looking more into Mercury retrograde, I'll be posting some things on Patreon today. I already have a simple mojo bag that you guys can make on your own that's available there as well. I have thousands of posts, y'all. So if you find anything that you might be interested in, subjects, just go to that little search bar, type in a word, and 9 times out of 10, it'll pop up. And if it doesn't, reach out to me, ask me. But usually it's already up there. And if it ain't already up there, I got a resource or a book available for you as well. So, no excuse. You know what I'm saying? No excuse. But yeah, so to keep my team brief, this is a little more about patience than punishment, reviewing things like words, contracts, travel plans. But spirit is guiding you to simply pause before pushing forward, like just rushing into something. Now, as Uranus has drifted back into Taurus, we're kind of reawakening and learning old lessons surrounding money, comfort, as well as control. The moon this week is going to push into Leo, which is going to be inviting confidence, expression, and it's going to be allow you to radiate self-trust. Now it's waning, so think of like, what about the energy surrounding you within yourself is stopping you from having that confidence, having that expression, and trusting yourself, right? You feel me? Courage, confidence, all the things that Leo comes to town to illuminate, right? So this week is going to be about reclaiming your rhythm and shining even when life feels unpredictable, even when you aren't sure. The guidance that I would give from my tribe is, don't chase clarity, create it through consistency. Your confidence is the protection spell. 1 + 1 is always going to equal 2, period, point blank. So, and you'll hear a lot of people from my evolved hustlers and my creators, content creators, you'll see a lot of people will tell you, like on TikTok and when you posting and you trying to build, consistency is key and being authentic is key, but you got to be confident enough to be yourself. So be very mindful. Now, in the business world, we do tell you to do what we call market research, but there is a fine line between overly emulating your peers and market research. But market research, evolved hustlers and creatives, should only go so far as pricing and that type of thing, not like copying and trying to emulate someone's energy and what they're doing. Then you step off into destiny swapping and things like that, and it could trigger a bit of psychosis in you. So be comfortable with who you are, be comfortable, but also you can't do that if you don't know why you're doing this. Not, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you here? Why do you want to create this thing? Why are you evolving within your life? So always examine your why. Now, let's get into, because we are going to do daily horoscopes today, and I'm going to look at the transits, and we're also going to do the tribe reading for the week, okay? If you guys follow me on other social networks, I just ain't been feeling like going live. I ain't gonna hold you. I have not. I might go live today, though. I always say that. And I've heard people want to see me on live, probably like, hey, shit, funny, Cletus. But, I go strictly off of intuition. I go strictly off of mood and how I feel. Pisces, stellium, babes. And if I don't feel like doing it, if I feel like the vibes ain't vibing, I won't go. I won't do it. I follow my intuition quite a bit. So I'm saying I'm gonna go live because I know I need to go live, and I haven't been live in a while. But I'm also like, we'll see. we'll see. But anyway, let's get into these horoscopes and these transits for the week. So again, I look at astro-seek.com, y'all. So that's to me the most reliable source. You can tune it to your location, and you can also see how the transits are affecting your own personal natal chart. Now, this is all general, so if it don't apply, let it fly, and always look into your personal chart, not just your sun sign, but you've got a lot of other placements in your chart. Okay, now right now, according to astro-seek.com, Mercury has not gone all in Sagittarius, has not gone all the way retrograde, but it's finna get there. Okay, it's shifting, it's stationing, and we're going through quite a bit of retrogrades again, which we've been through for a while. Saturn in Pisces, Uranus in Taurus, Neptune in Pisces, the North Nodes in Pisces, and Chiron in Aries. Okay. Now, 0 degree action is absolute in my book, which basically to me, as I study degrees in astrology, is like very potent, pure energy with that sign, with that planet, with that transit. And today we have Jupiter trining Saturn in Pisces, which is retrograding at 0 degrees. We have Uranus and Gemini sextile Neptune in Pisces, retrograde at 0 degrees. The North Node is trining the Moon, 0 degrees, Moon shifting into Cancer, decimating, what is it, last quarter? I hate that they don't just put that on there. For people to know, they get so scientific with it all. Anyway, Lilith is trining both Jupiter and as well as Saturn, and Saturn is retrograde, Jupiter is not, and Lilith itself is in Scorpio. So lots of shadow work going on. Like I said, lots of just giving you time to overstand your why. I feel like a lot of people, we kind of emulate what we see and what we think we want based on materialism, society, religion, shall I say, the dangerous parts, politics, did I say financially? So we emulate. And when it comes to it, you really don't be happy for real. You really don't be truly content. And retrogrades give you a time to assess those, your true motives, your true intentions, your true teams. Have y'all seen the thing about the people calling the churches trying to see if they can get assistance, and churches like turning them down and shit? Oh my god. Like, some are approving, some are saying no. I've been there, baby. And random before we get into the horoscopes for the week, churches or help-based things, baby, they could be so low down. They have a certain to them. If you ever been there, they have a certain to them, hun, and they might try to deny it, but it's like some people at power poison them. Certain positions like social services, is like they get a high off of breaking you down. It's not all of them are like that, but the vast majority are. So it's a discussion of whether churches should now be being taxed, and the churches are saying, well, you're not a member, so they all got their reasons and seasons of why they ain't helping motherfuckers. But look some of the articles up, y'all. It's an interesting concept, interesting talks. So let's get into this horoscope, which I will be posting. And if you guys want to look at the details, the guidance, and the root work for the week ahead, you can also join Tribe Talk, which lets you read the horoscopes extended. I'm gonna do a little something for the free tier today too, though. So let's get into it. So Aries, this week's going to test your patience. It's also going to test your pride. Slow down before reacting. Your power lies in timing, not tension. Taurus, old lessons about money and boundaries are going to continue to resurface. Stand firm in your worth. No discounts spiritually or otherwise. Gemini, Mercury Retrograde is slowing down your pace so that you can actually listen. Don't continue to over-explain. Let the silence speak for your growth. Cancer, your emotions guide the way earlier in the week. Now, by the weekend, you'll crave a break from caretaking. Protect your peace first, okay? You got to take care of you first, honey. Leo, you're the main character again, but this time lead with purpose. The spotlight returns. Make sure you use it wisely. Virgo, Mercury's backspin is bringing you so much deja vu energy within your home and family life. 1222 is for somebody, okay? Make a note of that number. Libra, communication may feel foggy, but the lesson is discernment. Say less, observe more, and speak truth only when spirit moves you. Scorpio, Finances and self-worth get a reality check. You can't pour magic into what drains you. Cut energy cords quietly. It's okay to ghost, okay? Sagittarius, Mercury's retrograde in your sign means it's time to reframe your story. Let honesty, not ego, guide your evolution. Capricorn, rest doesn't mean weakness. Withdraw to realign your mind and recharge your mission. Aquarius, people from your past may reappear to test your growth. Stay detached. You owe no explanations, only evolution. And finally, Pisces, balance your dreams with discipline. Routine is your protection spell this week. Now, again, if you want more root work, rituals, and elemental guidance, tap in. You can upgrade to my tribe talk tier. I'm going to put these up on Patreon for y'all. Okay, so you need to take notes. Feel me? I love a good notebook. Anybody brought a good notebook lately? Good pen. Yes, honey. So let's go ahead and open these rolls and see what the spirits have for us. Thank you so much for opening the rolls. Thank you for allowing me to stand here on behalf of the tribe. Thank you so much for covering and protecting me as I go on this journey. Thank you so much for the gift. I don't abuse the gift. I honor it. I appreciate it. I love it. I respect it. What is the tea for the week ahead, spirits? What do we need to know? But as I shuffle, y'all, but I'm just a girl. But anyway, I've been reassessing as well. I've been talking to y'all about that for the past couple of days. Reassessing my why, reassessing my purpose, reassessing how much of my story I want to share for lore. And I think a lot of us empaths, our villain era, like they were saying, is really just us being having boundaries, and putting ourselves first, putting our own mental health first. And I've been doing that a lot. And I've been I'll be in an energy, and I just you know what? I really just don't give a fuck. And it's been the biggest thing for me this past week. Shit, I just don't care no more. I simply just don't give a fuck. And not in a negative way, but in a just releasing and detaching sort of way. I'm not going to just continue to dwell, and that's not in a toxic positivity way, because you give yourself inflammation, you give yourself all type of mental illnesses and shit like that when you don't speak up. Sometimes you do got to operate that throat chakra. So I'm not saying, just let it go. But what I'm saying is just stop giving a fuck. There's a difference. I think there's a difference. But let's see what we got here, y'all. I gotta talk a little shit while I shuffle. Stress kills, honey. I ain't got a brave face to put on for no damn body. If I feel something, I'm gonna say it. Usually, typically, I will. People be wanting you to do shit for the image. First card's out, and that's really just to make them feel better. That has nothing to do with you. People be trying to put shame on you so that they feel better, because they don't want to face their issues, or you put up a mirror to them that you speaking up, or it be having more to do with them than you, is really what I'm saying. Okay, past energy, Ace of Baskets in the upright, collected near, what is this, present, Five of Coins in the upright, collectively, Daughter of Knives in the reverse, near future, Ten of Sticks in the upright overall, Bishop C.H. Mason, which is Taurus, in the J. Okay, so we got Taurus energy here popping right on out, signifying that change is going to be done through ritual and routine, and you've got to heal those parts of yourself. Now, from what I see here, again, with this, and I said the healing part because I got the Ace of Baskets, Ace of Cups in the traditional deck. So this is all about healing so that you can receive. And releasing any worry, especially when it comes to getting some sort of help and building yourself up. Your spirit team is here to help you, but you also have to accept change and make change, okay? And when I say make change, I mean like active. Like what they say, faith without works is dead. That's a big thing. And not to be all like, oh, churchy with you, but like in terms of faith without works, like you can dream all day, you can say you want it all day, but you have to take the physical action to make that shit happen. So when you petition it for assistance and you doing all these spells and this root work and this conjure, like you got to put one foot in front of the other. You got to, even if it's small things, okay? Because sometimes it can get overwhelming, you know what I'm saying? It can get overwhelming. And rest is included in that. Taking time to meditate and think and listen to music and dance that trauma out your body, sing that trauma out your body, journaling, like that's all a part of the process too, y'all. So anyway, there's a message that maybe you didn't receive in the past, or maybe you could not be speaking to someone, but there is a sense of help coming through by the end of the week. 10 days is significant. Tell me about these Ace of Baskets. So there is some sort of relationship or healing. Somebody wants to fix something. This could be you or this person. Take it where it resonates. And they can't stop thinking about this situation that happened. This could have occurred 6 weeks ago. And they can't stop thinking about this. So this person or you, this could be delaying your progress in terms of taking some sort of action. Somebody's going to take some action here. 3 days is significant. Random. I had somebody get up under my one of my posts and was like, do you have evidence of this? Like, some people just be wanting your energy, but I'm like, people, trap talk. People get on my motherfucking nerves with that shit. Like, first of all, imagine going to the Oracle of Delphi, right? And you wait 6 months to talk to her. And you say, I need proof. I need, you question and you do certain things. And imagine the Oracle of Delphi speaking to you in a frenzy, giving you little points. And then you be like, wait, what? And you quit. Like, when people do that, I side eye immediately. I was taking this divination class, that Harvard class, and it should still be up. If you want to take like a Harvard class, it's free, but you got to pay for the certificate for omens and prophecies. And they talk about the Oracle of Delphi, and like they give you details on kind of like what she was doing, shit like that. And it's like people have just gotten so disrespectful. Like, baby, they just got so disrespectful because they want, solid proof, where they're saying, read like this, but not like that, and this is a fraud, and this is not true, and da-da-da-da-da-da. I feel like if you're doing all that type of questioning, you in the wrong spot, okay? You in the wrong spot, in terms of, like, wanting to get tarot read and wanting to get oracle readings and wanting to have divination and prophecy, and I just feel like, I don't know. But I didn't respond because I be knowing people be energy harvesting. And, girl, you wouldn't dare. You know what I'm saying? Prove it. What is your evidence? Girl, get the hell on. Respectfully. It's like, ugh. Like, good. Get your ass out my damn comment. They were my Aries Mercury really wanted to say. But I didn't say nothing. I just went on by my business. Anyway, but yeah, so you got some sort of, someone wants to offer some sort of help. Maybe your daughter of baskets could be significant, probably by Tuesday. Somebody's realizing that they need to help, maybe out of some sort of loyalty here. Water sign is very significant. And this person, son of baskets in reverse, they could feel upset about something that was said in the past. They could be reviewing or looking back on something that was said in the past that maybe upset you or them. Interesting. What's the daughter of knives in reverse? So by Wednesday, somebody is not talking to someone or not receiving some sort of message, and it's causing a setback. Maybe this person set you back. And intuitively, your spirits are calling for patience. I got heavy Taurus in the chat because the High Priestess came out again, y'all. So maybe there could be some sort of patience, or maybe doing some sort of ritual or meditation. This person could be reaching out to you. Tell me more about that. Yeah, so in the past, this person didn't want the responsibility of doing something, so maybe they just didn't want to see it how you saw it. Perspectives were skewed. Aquarius could be significant with the star card in reverse. They didn't share your perspective, and this could have caused some sort of emotional, maybe they felt like you was being overly emotional. Maybe you couldn't see that you were being overly emotional. Hold on, we got the Big Mama in reverse. Sun card here. Somebody didn't share your perspective in the past. And when it comes to 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timestamp, by the way, when it comes to our mother figure, could be a Leo here. Tell me more. Yeah, they thought you was out of your mind, baby. 4 of Knives in reverse. This energy could have destroyed this partnership. So there were decisions that had to be made. This is why they made this decision. Or maybe somebody could be at a crossroads here. Because we got the 8 of Knives energy in the upright. Tell me about the help within 10 days. Yeah, somebody's looking to help. There's a lack of stability or lack of control here. 4 of Coins in the reverse. Yeah, somebody could... Spirit's calling for temperance. Somebody lacks something. Some sort of stability. No longer trying to build. It looks like a Sagittarius is here, or Sagittarius energy with the temperance. Yeah, someone refused to let go of the idea of a situation in the past, and maybe this is why they stayed in a codependent situation. Yeah, somebody's realizing that they can't control collective. And there was a codependent energy as well with the Cancer here, Railroad Bill in reverse. Somebody was trying to control the situation. It involved a Cancer. It involved a Sagittarius. And now that this relationship is over, courting in reverse, this person seems to want to take some sort of action. 1 day is significant. So within 1 day, somebody's going to end a partnership because it's slowing them down, and there's a codependent attachment here that's stopping them from changing their state of mind. Or maybe in the past they didn't see shit like right. Lost control, out of control, out of touch with reality is what I just got to, y'all. Tell me about the Bishop C.H. Mason. So yeah, you've got some sort of higher authority or Taurus that's going to be reaching out to you. There's going to be some sort of quick movement here. 8 of Sticks in the upright, 8 days. Somebody's looking to take action or take the lead. This person realizes that they need to take action. Because Miss Robinson in reverse, things aren't shifting. Yeah, they realizing they have to take action, otherwise things won't change. So if this is you, then Spirit's wanting you to realize that your routines need to change quickly, because if you do not take action in the physical realm, things just won't shift. This is a particular person in your life this week, this person is going to be focused on doing the right thing, because they realize if they need to change. They've realized some shit that they didn't realize before. Take it where it resonates. So now they didn't realize someone was being emotionally manipulative, or they were being emotionally manipulated. This is a masculine energy. Father of Baskets in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. And so now there's some sort of new plan or new goals here. And this person maybe have lacked the knowledge in the past. They didn't know something. Somebody didn't know something about a mother of sticks in the upright, or they could be not sharing this information with this mother of sticks. Fire sign, feminine energy. Interesting. Well, now listen here. Let's see what the guides have to say. Because what I see here is routines, also heavy routines. People were comfortable doing things the way they were doing it, and like spirits like switching that shit up. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's what I just heard. Lost touch with reality. They didn't realize they were holding on to something that was codependent, negatively, emotionally, trying to stop a relationship from ending. And now they're taking action or being given the opportunity to make a change. I like for y'all to take y'all notebooks and, that person or whoever is like, give me the proof. If you're listening, this is the proof. I be giving out like times and signs and like, I put it there. You got to be listening. You got to be listening. In one day, 10 days, one day, 10 days. The stress of trying to be in control of how things measure out. Ooh. So even if this is not about a particular person, because, sometimes instead of tea, we do have what I like to call self-development. And when I be talking on live, nobody wants to deal with that shit. But picking up, like, the burdens will lift themselves, but you've got to release control and allow things to balance out. Losing control, surrender. That's hard. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just a messenger. Because I be feeling it too. I told y'all, I be listening to my messages back sometimes. I be like, T. Gather myself. Gathering my damn self. You know what's a good practice y'all should do? Like, do your voice notes and then go back and listen to them. It helps. It's a form of therapy, for real. All right, let's see what the guys have to say. Quick communication coming in, quick movement happening. I got the 8 of Wands in the upright. What's happening in 8 days? Somebody coming in, they want to talk. They want to share some sort of information. Knight of Swords. This could be air sign masculine energy here. But somebody is coming in to try to talk. This person is in the past. This person may have made a bad decision. Judgment in reverse. This could be a Libra or someone within the legal system. They made a bad decision and now things are coming out. Things are being ungrounded or unearthed. This could also involve a Virgo. Virgo season could be significant here. Hermit in reverse. And this person, they could have shared something. Because I got the 2 of Cups here in the upright. So, somebody was sharing feelings, money. Very passionate here about healing a situation. And the reason I say healing is because if you look at the 2 of Cups card, if you do tarot, it's a little lion with 2 wings, right? Angel wings. And below it look like that little medical symbol that be on doctor's offices. You know what I'm talking about? The little snakes with the staff thing. So it's like somebody wants to fix the situation. They made a bad decision, either involving a Libra or a Virgo. Energy. I meant to say interesting. Ooh, interesting. No pun intended. But present, probably like Monday, Tuesday giving. Somebody's not trying to have a situation in. Scorpio could be significant, and this person seems to be heavily in their feelings, or you could be heavily in their feelings. King of Cups in reverse. Water sign, y'all see he coming back again. Somebody in their feelings. They're not trying to see something in. This person's upset. Maybe they are Knight of I got the King of Cups in reverse to the King of Wands in reverse. What's these? Yeah, something's involving, like, I ain't even gonna say it's money, because the Wheel of Fortune is not all favor, is not always about money. Somebody's like looking for some sort of favor, and they could be afraid because they seem to have acted out of emotion, because in truth they was not trying to see some shit end a certain type of way. Somebody don't want to see some shit change. Whoever it is, masculine, water sign energy, and this fire sign energy, they don't want to see something change. They in their feelings about this tea. So to have some sort of victory or high standard here, someone is looking to end stagnation, but in the past they could have made a bad choice, and it has fucked with their stability. For Wands in reverse, and this could do again with that Temperance in reverse. They go to Sagittarius again. Yeah, someone's stability, freedom has been fucked with because of this Sagittarius energy. Temperance in reverse. And now King of Swords in reverse. This air sign energy, this masculine, could be being very cold. They could be upset because someone skewed their reality, skewed the details. And now someone's looking to do the right thing. Someone could have lied to a Taurus. They got the Hierophant again. Yeah. Some shit is bad because someone was cold, they lied, they messed with some sort of reality. They played. Ooh, interesting. Now if this is you, right? If this is your team and not a person, you're being encouraged by Tuesday to do what's right, because there's a lack of information. Again, not having enough information, not facing reality is what's got you unstable in your present team. Wednesday, somebody is healing. Nine of Wands, healing. This could be the Emperor in reverse, healing from some sort of abuse or control here. Aries. And yeah, somebody, they can't lead anymore. They can't keep up this facade is what I heard. They not getting the same opportunities as they did in the past. Nope. Three of Pentacles in reverse. So now Two of Pentacles in the upright. Someone realizes they're responsible for the fact either they took an opportunity from you, or you're responsible for the fact that you don't have these opportunities, and it's time for you to heal that situation. Strength by Thursday, Leo energy. Yeah, somebody's building up the strength to release themselves from the mental prison here. Nine of Swords in reverse. This could be this King of Pentacles in the upright. Discipline here. Discipline, apologies, Page of Cups. Taking a leap of faith to give an offer of an apology because there was a setback. Nine of Pentacles in reverse again. They've been set back after this battle. Hustle to win. Gray areas. It's a lot of gray areas here, y'all. Five of Swords. A lot of gray areas. It's in the upright. They could have changed this. They know. It's like somebody knows that. It's like they know that in order to shift the trajectory by Thursday of this setback, they have to take the leap of faith. And Page of Cups. heal or initiate some sort of healing or apology. Do what's right. Do what's fair. Yep. And now the High Priestess in the upright, Taurus energy by Thursday. Jupiter as well. Yeah, somebody could know something about a theft or a loss. Yeah. They regret this. 5 of Cups. Somebody's in regret of how this cycle ended. Overall. So, in about 9 months, you're going to have a Gemini. 9 months is significant. There's a Gemini. Somebody had wished to manipulate a situation. And this could be someone manipulating something you were working on because you walked away from them. And see, you were nurturing and taking care of this person. Queen of Cups. So when you walked away, it's like somebody's upset because they couldn't control you. You were already balanced. You were already taken care of, Keep your emotions in check is what I'm hearing also. Yeah. Somebody just refused to help in the past. They didn't want to help. They were sitting on some sort of information. And now Page of Wands in reverse. They knew that they were wrong. Somebody knew. Somebody knew they were being reckless. This person could have some sort of attachments or addictions that they're trying to release. And it has them heavily within their fields because they haven't been able to build anything with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Because all of this shit was an illusion. It was all a lie. Ace of Swords in reverse. And now the Queen of Swords, there's some information here about someone walking away or leaving a family. Somebody could have told this person, this air sign here, could have had some sort of information or knowledge. I'm hearing that somebody told somebody to leave a family and give this offer here. And they were quite passionate. They didn't want to fight. So, you got some messy hoes in the building. Yep. You got some messy hoes. Somebody was lied to. Somebody was lied to by a Queen of Swords. Yeah, which made them leave. And they gave a long-term offer. Just quickly, passionate type energy so that they wouldn't have to fight with the Queen of Wands. But they didn't reach some sort of goal here because this Cancer energy, they were stopped. Yeah, they stopped some sort of healing or, like I said, an offer. Ace of Cups. And now you've got this Leo energy, the Sun in reverse, trying to hide that they're worried because the secret's coming out. The Moon in reverse, Cancer, that the Empress is the person that this person wants, Aries. And they betrayed someone. They put the knives in their back and now they want to fix the situation. So in 3 days, somebody could have taken action to delay a situation recently. So you got people still trying to stop something from happening. They stopping for a collaboration. They trying to delay a collaboration. Ace of Wands. Because this is what's going to relieve their burdens by keeping someone stuck. Pisces. And you're getting justice for this, Libra, because again, is some sort of justice situation, legal situation could be coming out where you are avoiding some sort of loss here and left out in the cold, and someone doesn't want you to realize or that they started this new life because they felt like they didn't have any other options. This person could have been lied to by their family, and they didn't see or they didn't want to see that this relationship is a Tower. Ooh. And this was an internal battle. This person's been having a lot of internal battles lately. Damn. Take it where it resonates, okay? So it's like you healing and moving forward in a way that grants you power, right? Because at the end of the day got to end. And somebody realizing they was wrong as fuck about you. Somebody realizing they wrong as hell. Now, where you concerned, still continue to focus on forward movement, because people should be meeting you where you are, not you continuing to lower yourself to meet them in places. So even though I'm forecasting that, hell yeah, motherfucker owe you an apology. Hell yeah, they owe you some act right. Hell yeah. But that don't mean stop, is what Spirit's saying. That don't mean look back. You supposed to look back and learn the lesson. Okay, because how did you find yourself in this predicament, this peculiar situation in the beginning? By lowering your standards and not making people meet you where you at. Okay. People got to work on themselves. Moving forward. Tell me more. Memories. Somebody remembers. Yep, remember to be inspired. Yo, and I also feel like Spirit saying remember, someone's inspired by your power, Aries. Aries season could be significant. So this rebirth that's coming, they want you to trust, have patience, because someone's not playing. They're not playing. They weren't able to evolve because of some sort of friendship here. Their friends didn't want to see them evolve. Ooh. This could be a Gemini. Yeah. Someone tried to disguise themselves and make it seem like they were adapting to something, but they were destroyed when a secret came out. And they haven't been able to get any rest. This person may be sick, because there's a victory on the horizon for the collective, period. Kindness here. There's a kindness. There's a trickster spirit by Tuesday. And Libra, somebody's they want to communicate with you to throw you off. This is either a Libra or Sagittarius. So you won't go after something. They don't want you to be consumed. They can't consume you. Yo, so if you like ducked off, stay ducked off. Wednesday. Lack of confidence in the past maybe had you putting down your defenses, Scorpio. But in order to grow, you need to realize these people from your past had bad intentions. This isn't about cunning you. They just don't want you to believe what's being shown to you on the surface. Aquarius can't believe. They can't con you anymore. There's an Aquarius that has a lot going on behind the scenes, huh? Thursday, Friday energy. Someone's bad energy. It's Leo. Someone's energy could be low, but you do have the strength here. Maybe in the past you couldn't provide, or someone couldn't provide. Ooh, hold on. Let me get a full blow here. They didn't protect their kids. They trapped in a curse, and they don't want it to be exposed. That things didn't work because they took some sort of deal, made a deal with the devil. Capricorn. Somebody took a deal and it didn't work out, and they don't want this revealed. This person could feel cursed, trapped in a curse. Yeah, they don't have the same protection here because you're not collaborating with them anymore. And they haven't been able to give themselves anything. See, they lacking the strength to move forward because you're not giving them your energy anymore, as you shouldn't. things from the past didn't change. They're not changing because it needed to end. Okay, so if you were wondering, like, damn, why this shit didn't just shift? Sometimes you got to live. What they say, you got to die so you can live again. That quote, you know, it never would have ended, right? So you, like I said yesterday, the building had to be burned down. Now, someone's unhappy because now they're afraid that the chaos that they caused in the past, you've picked up on it. And you hate. Somebody hates your courage. A Leo. This Leo could hate your courage, or you could be the Leo. They hate your wisdom. And they hate the fact that you just don't give a damn no more. This could be a Cancer energy. Yeah, people tripping. They tripping because you've evolved. They tripping because they don't know what the fuck going on. They tripping because you've taken the steps to detach. And these people thought, these energies, these spirits thought they had you all figured out. Because at some point you was wearing your heart on your sleeve. But no mas. And keep it like that. Gatekeep your energy. Gatekeep your personality. That don't make you fake. That makes you selective. Everybody don't deserve, you know. I just heard that song. What is the song? Tank. Ooh, you got somebody listening to that Tank song. Maybe I deserve for you to go find some. Yes, yes. They are in regret. If this is a lover or a romantic partner for you, somebody is like, you know, they upset. Yep, they upset, but you, just because you know, and this is a very lesson that I have learned, just because you can see the potential in the situation, just because you can foresee some shit, that don't mean you supposed to step in and interrupt someone's lesson. Okay? Just because I'm telling you don't mean you be like, oh yeah, I know that this could possibly work out. But not if you step in trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho, it won't. Period. Yeah, someone's not stable. And they trying to change that because they've been delayed. They not getting what they want. They feeling unprotected. This person could be doing some sort of drugs, alcoholism. They don't want you to see this. Somebody could be battling with addictions. So they're being very, somebody didn't want them to see this. Somebody didn't want them to face this tower. The people around them didn't want, or this could be you. Take it where it resonates. Just didn't want you to face this shit. Because in the long run, you would have been building yourself up. You would have been doing better. And people, ancestors in reverse, they didn't want you to have this rebirth because their fortune, their luck relies on you staying low. This was a strategy, okay? Because if you jumped up and you decided to fight for the opportunities, they was afraid you wouldn't share with them. So your family could be trying to keep you down bad. Yeah, for a long time too. And now that this treachery's been exposed, possibly about a Cancer masculine energy here, take it where it resonates, one-on-one on the timestamp. Yeah, someone could be hiding this Mother of Coins in reverse. They don't think it's fair that you are seen in high honor. Libra, Virgo. There they go again. Yeah. Somebody could have recognized this and decided to go in hermit mode, lock in with their career. That's messy. It's getting messy, y'all. I'm gonna keep my team brief. If this message resonates with you in any shape, form, or fashion, click that link in my bio. You want to see what's really going on, and we'll break it down so it could forever be broke. Okay? And you see these motherfuckers coming. Again, this don't mean you need to be trying to say this. This just is for you to be aware and make decisions consciously that benefit you. Not so you can try to control or try to, like I said, be Captain Save-A-Ho, man down type shit. No, this is for you to be aware that you were right all along. And some people try to skew your reality, and spirits ain't playing with that shit no more because you got things to do. Okay. But yeah, like, let me know if you need me. I'll be around. Also, if this message resonates or you feel like it might help somebody, follow, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You never know who can help. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. And guess what, y'all? I don't know. We made it through. I ain't run the deck, but we did make it to the oracle. We made it to the oracle today. I'm proud. Before a whole 60 minutes. Yes. But yo, y'all, love you, mean it. And you know we're gonna chat soon. Have a good Sunday and start this thing off right. You know, a little self-care, a little affirmation, you know? A little doing something you ain't never did before. You feel me? Okay. All right, y'all. We'll chat soon. Bye.